I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say this. The Brooklyn Nets are going to be top 3 offensively and top 5 defensively by the time the season is over.
No, you know
I mean,
why? Because
My motherfucking reefer.
even
She feeling saucy. I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece. Up in the 30. They tryna hold me. She like Curry. They feeling salty. I'm feeling sturdy.
But like I'm really not scared of James Harden or Kevin Durant. Like
well,
if
you
I'm
well
LeBron
you
James.
you should be because they're gonna add
If
another
I'm
40
LeBron
points to that.
James,
I wouldn't be.
LeBron James? Nah.
Yes, if I'm any team, are you nuts?
Nah.
Okay, all right. So you guys gotta knock off this James Harden slander.
Nah,
It's
it's not
James Harden
slander.
slander. It's
It's not
what,
slander. This is basketball analysis, bro. Like,
So you watch the
nah.
game. You watch the game of
yes,
how
you
they were
watch the game.
not.
You watch the
Yo,
game. You watch the game.
I also watch the Lakers, how they run on motherfuckers.
They
And
dismantle teams. I don't disagree. The
Well,
Lakers are
Joe, you
fucking
watched the
good.
game, right? So
Yeah.
let's even start with this one game right here. This one
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Biggest takes. No interior defense whatsoever.
Oh, of course not. You're right.
what they gonna do
100%.
against Anthony Davis? The
I-
fuck
yo-
they gonna do
nothing,
against Zion?
nothing,
What they
nothing.
gonna do against Zion and Brandon Ingram?
They're
Number
gonna do
two,
this. Go ahead. Yeah.
there's enough basketball for Durant and Harden. When you put Kyrie in there,
Shit, my name
that's
Clay,
it's not
my
enough.
name Clay Davis.
Yeah.
It's
Nah,
not
I
enough.
don't. I disagree. I disagree.
Well, you already
always
see
disagree
James
when
is
it comes to
running.
Kyrie Irving, nigga.
James is
Like-
running the operations for that team. KD is playing off of the ball
They
currently right
they
now.
played 8 minutes apart from each other, and there's still more minutes to go around for them to all eat by themselves.
Joe, what's going to happen when James and Kyrie
Everything
are
okay?
on the same floor and James Harden is walking up the court?
Yo,
It probably won't happen. I mean, there's no way for me to determine if a dude just doesn't feel like playing basketball anymore. But from what I saw, like the dude is really good at basketball and he can fucking fit in anywhere.
I'm not talking about him fitting in myself per se. What I'm saying is it don't matter because the team that you're gonna end up playing is the Lakers. The Lakers gonna bust that ass.
And
Because of all the factors that he stated. It's no interior defense to go against Anthony Davis and to go against big ass Gasol. And it's nobody off their bench that could even fuck with Kyle Kuzma. So at the end of the day, or Dennis Schroeder. I forgot we got Dennis Schroeder. I'm not down with them, but I'm just saying it's just like they had to keep Kyrie Irving and to keep Kevin Durant satisfied, they had to do something major. That tells me they didn't believe in the long-term success of having a Karis LeVert as that, other option. Dinwiddie got hurt. They
I don't
bring
know if that's fair.
Nah, I think it is fair because at the end of the day,
No,
like
because you're telling them, you're saying that, we have Karis LeVert, we are comfortable with our team, and we're gonna let it rock. No way. You got James Harden who's available. I don't give a fuck who else is there.
James Harden is available, but look what they did, bro. They gave up their interior defense. They gave away
You gave up a
their
lot of depth.
They gave away all the things that make a good playoff team. Now they one fucked up injury, bro, from being like another regular team.
That's
You
just
don't
not
believe in
possible. There's
injuries?
no.
Don't
there's just-
let
it's
Joe
not
Harris
possible.
go down because if Joe
All
Harris
right,
goes
James
down,
Harden doesn't have an injury written pass. So you could say James Harden is going to be pretty solid. What about KD? What about Kyrie Irving?
It don't. I think that you guys are missing the point. Like, if KD and Kyrie both go down with season-ending injuries, the Nets are still making the playoffs. Like,
Yeah, as
not-
an eighth seed
so
with
right, they're
James
not gonna
Harden
do nothing
shooting the
special.
ball all
Yeah.
the time. Because now,
right, okay. So we understand that the floor for this team is the playoffs, regardless. So now let's talk about adding an MVP caliber talent. All right, so they're at least getting to the second round, and let's talk about adding a guy who can just hit shots in Kyrie Irving. They're going to the finals. This team is just not going to be beat. It's just there's no way.
Joe,
There's
and-
no way.
it's championship or bust right now.
100%. I'm
Their
with you.
thing is,
Yeah.
they're all offense. There's
They gotta
no
be
defense.
Milwaukee too.
There's no leadership.
This is Roy coming to you from Prolific Culture. We want to say thank y'all for tuning in and checking us out. Please hit that like button, comment, and subscribe so we can keep bringing y'all these dope videos. One kind of love and good vibes only. Everybody, please be safe out there and take it easy. One.
Well,
There's nobody there.
James Harden played a little bit of defense.
Joe,
He
there's
did.
nobody there. That's
Yo,
a Draymond.
you
There's
bugging.
nobody there. That's a LeBron. There's nobody there. That's a Chris Paul. There's nobody there. That's a Russell Westbrook. There's nobody there that grabs guys when it's crunch time and it's time to go ahead and lock down. There's nobody there to do that. There's
so this
this
is the time
personality
where we
running
start
and I
amok.
still and I
This is the time when we
still
start
like
making
the Bucks
predictions,
coming
right?
out the East.
because I got some good predictions. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say this. The Brooklyn Nets are going to be top 3 offensively and top 5 defensively by the time the season is over.
No, you know
I mean,
why? Because
My motherfucking reefer.
even though the Warriors were stacked with offensive talent, most of that lineup was defense, except for Curry.
Sure, I'm not disagreeing with you.
The
But you-
Nets don't
look-
have that. There's
look
nobody
at-
there that's really defense except for maybe DeAndre Jordan and KD at times.
Hey, listen.
Andre Jordan washed up. He ain't the same. You can't depend on him.
So yeah, that's the biggest problem. I like the idea, but they gave up too much to do it. They wish they would have been better off staying with what they had, minus James.
Wow, bro, that's crazy. That's slander to James Harden. Like, I get that you don't want to say that that's slander, but that's
It's
what
not
that
slander
is.
to James. What it is you all right. So you basically have just James and no bench.
Yes.
What's going to happen? You need a bench, Joe. You need
No,
a
I'm-
bench.
I'm
Championship
not-
teams
I'm
have a
not dis-
bench.
I'm
So
not
who's the Nets
disagreeing.
bench, Joe?
I'm not
There's no
disagreeing with
Dinwiddie.
you.
Who's the Nets bench?
I'm not disagreeing with you on the value of what you're saying. What you're saying is absolutely right. You
They
have
should
no.
sign Michael Beasley.
I'm not. But we're talking about James Harden with
Joe.
Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving,
Joe,
bro.
I don't
Sign
care
Mike
how
Beasley.
good somebody is. It's not if it's not LeBron James, it's not worth giving up the whole team for.
Sign Mike Beasley and J.R. Smith. Then
Well,
you got-
okay, all right. So you know what? I think I want to expand. I want to expand what you're saying a little bit. If it's not LeBron James or Kevin Durant, then it doesn't matter. You can't give up shit for them, right? You don't
I
disagree
wouldn't
with
even say I'm giving up the whole team for KD. I'm giving up for LeBron because that man could take bums to the finals and lose.
Well, I mean, that's just a crazy argument. I'm not gonna try to fight for that anymore. But hey, listen, I already said it. The Brooklyn Nets are gonna be top 5 defensively and offensively. I think that team is just they're gonna be too good. They're gonna be blowing teams
Joe,
out.
I'ma say it.
Who's going to lead them defensively? That's what I want to figure
And
out.
I'm going to say it.
Do you want me to go ahead and say it? Do you want me to
Yeah,
say it?
who's going to be the best defensive player on the Nets?
The best
KD.
defense. Okay, so yeah, the easy answer is probably Kevin Durant. He'll probably do a lot of things from the middle, but I'm
Don't
gonna
have to.
I'm gonna hit you with some dark horse, and you ain't gonna like it, and y'all gonna try to laugh me out the room. But I'm gonna tell you, James Harden might be their best defender. Hey,
I
listen,
wish I had some more of this to pass to you.
didn't the nigga have like 4 steals?
I don't care how many steals he has. When it is a fourth quarter situation in game 6,
Who's gonna guard Jimmy Butler in the clutch in the
Who?
fourth? James Harden.
no, he ain't. It's gonna be
Who's
KD.
who's
It's
gonna
gonna
guard
be KD.
who's gonna guard LeBron James in the clutch in the fourth? James Harden.
You crazy? It's gonna be KD or KD both.
Okay, listen.
Jimmy
Okay,
Butler
we
will
don't- we don't-
plus James Harden ass.
We don't gotta go back and forth about this. We'll just
Joe, you
watch
gotta stop
the game.
smoking, my nigga.
We'll
This
just
is bad.
we'll watch
This
the
is
games as they go.
bad.
And
Yo,
I'm
the
smoking.
Nets. All right, who
This
do the
is
Nets play
bad,
next?
bro.
Who do they play next? Who do they play next? And then you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yo,
You
He's like,
said
yo,
James
this
the
nigga,
Harden
Nets-
on LeBron?
Bro,
This nigga-
hold
this
on.
nigga
Let
Joe-
me
this
just-
nigga Joe is a
Can I make
genius.
one point? Can I make one point?
you niggas act like James Harden ain't guard LeBron the last game they played. Like it was like 4 days ago. He was
And
Yo,
what
guarding
the
bro.
LeBron
fuck
all game.
happened?
Yo, can I just
He
make
ain't
one
wanna
point?
play.
Can I just make one point?
Yeah, go ahead.
The Nets right now have James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and KD, and they're coached by Steve Nash and Mike D'Antoni. Do you fucking think defense is a priority, bro? They are going in each building trying to outscore every team, my nigga. That's what they're basing their analytics on. We have 3 of the best scorers probably in NBA history. Them niggas is not going. It's 1, 2, 3. They gonna take turns having 40, bro. And the worst defender, what that is, injury. You just better hope nobody gets hurt from usage. You know what I mean? Because they don't have the depth. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They gave up depth, so now usage is increased. So what does that mean? More minutes on the body, more shots.
We're talking about we can't have a conversation about usage that involves James Harden. This dude has like an 80% usage rate every year. What are we talking about?
You can have an 80% usage rate. That's cool. Is that shit ever translated to him winning the championship? No. Now his biggest focus is getting out of the East. They have to beat the Milwaukee Bucks, who are deeper than them, who are now more experienced than them, who has a 2-time MVP, who has a great all-star in Chris Middleton,
I
and
can't
has
believe we're actually having this conversation.
in point guard and Drew Holiday, who's
You
a real
really think the
who
Bucks
is
can
a
beat
real
them?
defensive player.
Joe, there's nobody like nobody on the Nets can stop Giannis. Let's just get that clear.
Nobody
Milwaukee
can stop Giannis
Bucks.
by themselves anyway. So why are we pretending like there's some
But the
secret
thing is,
Giannis stopper?
there's
out
nobody that can stop Giannis because collectively as a team, they don't.
Yeah.
There's no defense.
Milwaukee has 2 highly sought after defensive players in Drew Holiday and Giannis is a defensive player of the year. So it just speaks. The stats speak for themselves. It's not
then
even a cakewalk for Brooklyn.
Even
Like-
on those teams that D'Antoni and Nash were on, there was still a defensive identity of long perimeter defenders, even if there wasn't
Sean
a big
Marion and
interior
Mari
defender.
Stoudemire, and I don't think they got them.
They don't have nobody that resembles them. Maybe
So-
DeAndre. That's about it.
They gave up Jared
everything
Allen.
else.
And that's
Right,
that's
so-
the only point that I wanted to make was that simple point right there. That's it. It's not no slander on James Harden. I personally don't think that's just going to get it done.
Yes.
Not would you give up the whole team? Nah.
She feeling saucy, I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece, up in the 30. They tryna hold me, she like Curry. They feeling salty, I'm feeling sturdy.